Alright, so this is going to be an unboxing of the Sony A1E OLED. I've been watching this TV for a little bit. I just wanted to try it out. I don't know a whole lot about Sony, so this will be a learning experience for me. I think I've only owned probably 2 Sony TVs in my entire life. So, we'll just get started. I'm not going to get into the technical specs of the TV. They're all over the place out there. If you're really interested in them, you can look them up. These tabs on the bottom, you just pull them out, kind of like the Samsung boxes. Just pinch them, pull out. There should be 4 of those, I think. Yeah. You're not helping. You're really not, I promise. Then after that, it should just pull right up. Really? Come on. Kitty. Would you quit helping? Would you quit helping? So one of the first things that I noticed about this TV compared to the other OLEDs that I've had, this one's significantly heavier. I'm guessing it's because of the stand and the way that they've designed the kickstand, which also I think is going to cause a problem for me because it takes up entirely way too much real estate on my TV stand. Pull those off the side. Yeah, that is just one big giant weight. You should probably have 2 people to do this, but I've got 2 cats, so I should be fine. This is going to be your kickstand cover for the back. It's got a rather simple remote. You would have thought for their first OLED they would have done something a little bit fancier than that, but that's what it is. It's definitely got a thin bezel to it. So that's pretty much everything in the box. So my problem is going to be is the way the kickstand works and how it folds out, which you'll see when I'm finally done, has got to go up here on my shelf or without the shelf. But since the bezel sits all the way on the ground, my center channel is going to be a problem. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out yet. It might work, I don't know. Go on. As with any OLED, you never want to lift these from the side of the screen. Like by picking it up by just one person with one side, you always want to pick them up in the middle. Just because their bezel really is so thin that you could crack the glass. They did an excellent job on packing this. Probably would help if you had some scissors or something. I'm guessing this is going to be like a back plate or some kind of weight or something that keeps the TV falling on the ground. So let's see where it's going to go. Yeah, it's got some serious weight to it. Probably a good 20 pounds. It's got some cable holders, locks. Interesting. Alright, so in the bag that comes with your remote, the power cord and all that, you're going to have a bag that says M4L12, which is your screws. Would you guys go away? Get. Go. And what you got to do is you got to tilt this thing up. This thing sits like this. You got to slide it in this way. This is also going to have your cables, ties, and everything on it as well. Probably want to have help when you do this. You don't tip it over. Go away. Animals. And anytime you have a metric machine screw, you always want to get them started finger tight, or at least a good bit in with your finger first, or you can strip them out. Don't ever put them in with an impact wrench or something like that. This plate, since I'm not going to be able to show you once it's up on the stand, if I can even get it on the stand, the way it goes on is it basically just slides on and clips, and there's like a dark circle on this that you'll be able to see and feel that actually goes at the top to cover this square where the other speaker is. So it'll all align perfectly like that. That way you know the top from bottom. Now I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to get it on top of the stand. Something I've noticed about this that I can already tell you that I don't like, if you were to wall mount this, it's going to be incredibly difficult to have access to the cables. So that's something also to consider. If you're wall mounting it, it is going to be difficult to access the cables. And let me give you a quick view of what the cable inputs are. So you have your LAN cable for internet, Ethernet, you got your cable antenna, you've got your remote IR blaster, you've got your digital audio out, then you have your 4 HDMI, you've also got your video in. It's really weird how they set up the cables on this, because you've got 1, 4, 3, 2, 3 being your ARC, your audio return channel. I've never seen a manufacturer do that before. Instead of being in order, they mix the inputs up. It's kind of different. Then you also have your, looks like your audio out for maybe, looks like a headphone jack. Then on the side, if you can see it or not, I don't know. Focus. You probably can't see it too well, but you actually have your volume up, volume down, and your power button right in the center of the two. It's definitely a unique design. It seems like it sits at an angle, and I know for sure actually it sits at a slight angle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over that. Even though with OLED you can see the picture just as good from the sides or at any angle as you would standing directly in front of it, just because it's an OLED, but that slant is going to be a killer for me. I just don't know if I like the whole kickstand idea. Who puts their TV on a kickstand? Come on, Sony. Okay, so this is the TV on the stand, and let me tell you, I really don't approve of the kickstand. That's just me personally. I'm gonna have to completely redesign the top of this just to make it work, and I'm gonna have to move my center channel. So this is something that everybody needs to seriously take into consideration before they buy this TV, is to make sure that they have the proper stand for this TV, because it's just so different compared to any other that I've used. I'm gonna have to take my center channel down and everything. So, but that's what it looks like on top of the stand. I'll go ahead and move everything and turn it on so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so there it is. After all said and done, I literally had to move everything off of the top of my TV stand just to accommodate for the kickstand, which, like I said, I am not a big fan of that at all. But overall, the TV, I mean, it's a nice quality. The bezel is completely flush. Some people may like that. Me personally, I don't, because I have a center channel that goes here that I can't put here now. But I haven't even turned it on yet. I literally just got done setting everything up. But the build quality seems pretty legit. Take this off. The cables aren't as bad as I thought they would be to get to, but I think if you did wall mount it, it would be a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And it automatically switched to my surround sound. Okay, so there it is, all set up, signed in. Just connected it to the internet. Let's just bring up Netflix to see what color it looks like. The camera honestly doesn't do it justice. The colors are pretty on point. I have to see what kind of calibration I can get on it. As for the menu, now you've got your action menu. Everything seems to be fairly easy to navigate through. It's not as smooth or as fluent or user friendly as the web OS for the LG systems. But other than that, it seems to be fairly easy to navigate though. The remote does have a nice little shiny, shimmery, see if I can get it to focus here. It's more of like a metallic metal, kind of reminds me of the Samsung's Blu-ray player or HD 4K player. It is a nice solid feeling. It's just kind of plain. Overall, I think it's a great TV. Just be very cautious when you buy this TV as to what you're going to sit it on. I was not ready for that at all. I was thinking I'd be able to just put it up just like I had the last few OLEDs that I've had, and it'd be fine, but I had to completely reorganize everything, and I'm not happy about it. Let's just say that. But it is what it is. I'll play with the TV for a little longer and let you know what I think. Thanks for watching.